What's up, everyone? Welcome. How are you guys doing? Gothrush. Pretty early, very nice. Tomcat, Amy, how are you guys doing? JH, how are you? Hope you're doing well on this lovely Tuesday. How is everyone? Something a little bit different today that we haven't done in quite some time, which is a midweek cooking stream recipe. Oh, what we're cooking, you can see down here. And yeah, we'll take it easy. We'll just, I'll start cooking in a moment. And once that's done, we're done for the day. How's your week been so far? Hopefully everything has been nice. I've been fighting a headache the entire day, but it is what it is. Andy, thank you so much for 10 months. That's crazy. I wasn't aware that you've been here for that long already. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Well, cool. The wheel is right in front of my head, so you don't have to see me anymore. But wait, why isn't the printout happening? It should. Oh, come on. Why didn't that work now? That is true, Andy. That is true. Not that it is something nice, but yeah, I was sick. Absolutely correct. Loki, how are you doing? Welcome. Hope you're doing well. How is your Tuesday going so far? Hopefully all is well. Or how has your Tuesday been, since you're ahead of me? Yeah, time zones. Confusing. All right, we're going to do some spaghetti with meatballs. Pretty simple, starting with meatballs, fry them off, drown them in, or douse them in tomato sauce, and then cook the spaghettis and douse those in the tomato sauce with meatballs. So, nothing special. It's currently 2:30 a.m. and you've never been more awake. I know that feeling. I'm doing great. Although I've been fighting a headache the entire day, it's almost gone by now, so doing better and better with every minute, basically. All right, let's switch over with my cool new layout. No, that's the wrong one. We need to switch over to this one. Yes, that's the correct one. There we go. All right. Yeah, meatballs, pretty simple. A little bit of minced meat, an onion, an egg, and seasonings. That's about it. Oh, hold on. That is not good because that is... I've been thinking about breadcrumbs. I do still have a bag of panko breadcrumbs over there, but I'm not sure I want to use them this time. If you remember last time we did meatballs, we did them with panko and parmesan. And this time I wanted to do really basic meatballs, basically, which also are supposed to be pretty small, since we want to use them in a sauce. So I don't think I'm going to put breadcrumbs in today. Yeah, no. Nah, I don't think so. First of all, as usual, onion cutting, time to cry. I love it. Like I said, we're going to keep it as simple as possible. I'm not in the mood for a huge cooking event right now. I mean, I have to get up early in the morning again. So, just some simple spaghetti and meatballs. I still have a couple of other things planned that I want to cook on stream, but those are bigger ones that we would have to do on a weekend over a multi-hour stream, maybe even multi-day stream. But I haven't really figured out when and where to do those. Alrighty. Let's cut you down one time lengthwise. I mean, we do want the onion to be quite small, to be honest, because it's going to go inside the meatballs. So I'm going to try to cut at least half the onion really as small as possible, basically, which is not going to be this one, apparently. Just so that we can make sure to easily incorporate them in the meatballs. as Godward already did, song requests are enabled again, as usual, so feel free to control the playlist. Alright, let's try if we can cut this one even smaller. That would be great. Yes, there we go. The tears are coming. No! You have that same cutting board? Actually, I don't think you've said that before, but that's cool. It is a pretty cheap one, but it works as it's supposed to. So, but I do need to buy a new one. I mean, you can see the discoloration there in the middle. It is getting old now. I've had it for like 6-7 years or so. So I should buy a new one soon. I still want to get something like a really big butcher's block. They are just so freaking expensive, unfortunately. But that would be my favorite one. Alright, I don't think I can cut the onion much smaller, which is about as perfect as it can be to put inside the meatballs. Alright, I think I'm going to do it this way, that I'm going to use the really small ones for the meatballs and the other ones for the sauce. I mean, sauce can always use some meatballs as well, some onions as well, right? So, we're going to start with meat. For once, I didn't go to the butcher to get some meat, just to the next supermarket. I couldn't be bothered to drive that far. Alright, we've got our meat here. We're going to add the small onions. There we go. Just trying to incorporate most of them. Alright, now we add 1 egg, just as a binding agent so that they don't fall apart in the pan. Lovely slimy. Actually, I do think I need a couple of breadcrumbs. This is a very, very wet meat right now. So let me quickly get those. There we go. Let me quickly wash my hands, because that one is a little bit covered in egg and meat. Yeah, I agree, Emily. But how are you doing? Thank you for dropping in. I hope you're doing well. I always have to remember that I have to look into that camera when I'm on this side of the kitchen. Otherwise, I'm talking against the wall. How are you though? Hope you're doing well. How is your Tuesday going? Just a few panko breadcrumbs in there to give it some stability. There we go. Too much work? I know that feeling. Your wife wears reusable gloves when she cooks. My hands are too large. Yeah, but I do have the reusable gloves here. I just didn't bother to take one before. You want to play with meatballs? Feel free to come over, Tomcat. The door is open. And I'm going to cook 2 portions anyway, since I need another one for tomorrow. But if you're coming by, I'm going to make 3. Yeah, I'm going to definitely use a glove from now on as well. Yeah, I would love that. Gothrush. I would cook. Great. Why did I put that glove on and have a hole in it right away? Next glove. Isn't it lovely? Okay, let's try this one more time, this time without a hole, please. That would be very kind. Because otherwise, there's no difference in wearing a glove or not. All right. No holes. No holes. Perfect. Tomcat, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. That is very kind of you. You started to stress out around 4,000. Well, the biggest I've ever cooked for were like, what was it, like 700 people? But obviously I didn't do it alone. We were a team of like 15 people. But it was a lot of fun to cook for that many. A small treat for Buddy. Yes, I will give that to him in just a moment. All right, now this looks much better from a consistency standpoint. Biggest event was 14,000. Whoa. And you were in charge. Holy crap, that's amazing. How do you do something like that? I mean, I wasn't even in charge at the one that I did. I was just one of the people in the kitchen, but damn. All right, our meatball mixture is ready. Now I'm going to take a big plate and I will start forming the meatballs. Damn it. Why did I take the glove off? Stupid me. Oh, you were a head chef for 6 years at a big catering service. Oh, that's amazing. I've wanted to become a chef when I was younger, before I started my IT apprenticeship. But I have to admit, the hours were just not for me. I mean, as a chef, you have to be fine with working while others have time off. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that either, Andy. But that's cool. All right, I'm going to do pretty small meatballs, as I said, since I want them to disappear into the sauce more or less. So we're going to make them like this size. Like micro table tennis balls or something. I'd rather have like 20 tiny meatballs than 3 big ones. Here. Your old life, yeah, and you're part of a research institution. That is fine as well. I mean, as long as you enjoy your job, you do whatever you like. But yeah, like I said, I can imagine that gets quite taxing after a while. Working on the weekends and evenings every time, and basically not having any social life outside of other cooks or servers or something. At least that's how I imagine it, to be honest. Not that I've ever experienced it to that degree. Perfect, meatballs coming together fine. Like this, that way you can see the finished meatballs better. Yeah, that's better. I'm not cooking eggplants. I am actually thinking about throwing in some zucchini later into the sauce, just so that there is at least a little bit of vegetable in there, and not only meat and tomato. So yeah, I might put one of those in. As you can see, I've got a few lying up in the fridge, still from my dad's So yeah. Well, the 10 hours. Oh yeah. I can imagine that, Lamely. 10 hours a day and 20 days without a break. That is crazy. Normally that shouldn't be allowed, but I guess they don't really care. I would assume. But yeah, whenever I see documentaries about chefs in professional kitchens, I'm in awe. I mean, like these guys that get up at 5 in the morning, go to the market to start shopping for the day, and then after that stand in the kitchen until 10, 11 at night, and continue the same thing the next day. Whew, definitely not mine. If it's your business, you're absolutely right. True. But I assumed now that Lamely was an employee at the catering service, and that the catering service did not belong to them. But maybe I'm wrong. In that case, respect. Even more respect. Our meatballs are coming together. Was not yours, yeah. That's what that's what it sounded like, yeah. Yeah, for me it was, we were doing the, well, not the the catering, you can say, the entire organization of a summer party for Danish schools, and had to cook for all the visiting students, which were like 6 schools of 150 people each. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, but very, very stressful. So, regarding the stress, I do not envy you. Yeah, The Bear, I've started to watch it. I haven't gotten over the first episode yet. Or maybe the first 2 episodes, I'm not sure. But I definitely plan to continue watching it because I really liked the first 2 episodes. Alrighty, meatballs are almost done. 2 more, and then we are ready to fry. Normally I would fry them in oil, which I'm not gonna do today though, because for a very simple reason, I have some Butterschmalz. I'm not sure if you know what Butterschmalz is. I'm not sure what it's called in English. I'm gonna check that in a moment. If anybody knows, feel free to write it in chat. Never heard of it. Let me quickly see what it's called in English. In English, oh, it's just clarified butter. Itaki visited you in August. Nice, yeah, I know him. He's cool. Put on stream and visited the what? You did? Holy shit, let me check that out. I missed that completely. Wait, I don't see any whispers from you. But definitely feel free to send me that again or post it in the Discord. I would love to have a look at that. Yo, Emilio, how are you doing? Welcome. Alright, so yeah, we've got some lovely clarified butter here. I'm going to throw that into the pan. First we have to open it up, of course. It's quite helpful that you can buy it just like that, ready to go, and don't have to clarify it yourself. There we go. Let me get one of the meatballs and scoop the rest of the butter down there. There we go. And now we turn this on. This is making me hungry. That is the entire idea. Hold on. Wait, let me quickly switch over to... Wait, no, that's the wrong one. This is the one I want. Let's switch over to this one. There we go. Because that is the interesting part now, isn't it? And why not put me here up here in the corner as well, from this side. But yeah, that's the idea. That way you can start, can start cooking yourself. There's my main cam. Down there. And maybe a little bit bigger. There we go. That's better. All right. Yeah, waiting up for the pan to heat up, which it's already starting to. Very nice. So I'm gonna throw our meatballs in there. There we go. Swirl them around in the clarified butter. And now we wait for them to brown. Once they're brown, I'm going to remove them from the pan. Is that a Tefal pan? I think it is, yeah. During stir fries, you're too tired to cook. I mean, stir fry is amazing. Oh no, the water's deleted. Oh. Probably because Twitch only saves it for 14 days. If you want to save it for longer, you have to download it or upload it to YouTube. Oh, but that's annoying. I would have loved to see that. So yeah, once the meatballs are browned, I'm going to remove them from the pan. I'm going to fry off the onion. I'm so stupid. Are you realize? Well, do you see anything I might have missed? Maybe something I forgot to do? Let's see if you're smarter than me. No, that's not the problem yet. We don't need boiling water yet, Andy. That's not the issue. I wanted to put 4 things into the meatballs. An egg, onions, breadcrumbs, and seasoning. Oh dear, yes, exactly. But to be honest, I don't think it's as bad as it sounds, because after all, they are going to be doused in tomato sauce in the end, which will be seasoned, so it should be fine. And since they're not as big, I don't think it will be a huge issue. Throw you on top, turn you around so that you get brown from all sides. That would be very nice. But yeah, that's the issue with streaming at the same time. It's not seasoning. I'm sitting on the pot lid. Let me see. True. Yeah, I should really do more with the green screening stuff, right? There was so much more I could do with that. But yeah, it's not the first time it has happened. Almost every single time I stream cooking, I forget something. So we are used to it by now, aren't we? The onions are popping. Let's turn you over. Come on. There we go. You as well. You over. Turn you over as well. You are turning over to the other side. Get on the other side. There we go. Getting there, getting there, getting there. You feel hungry, but you can't eat up some medicine till time to go to sleep. Oh no, oh, that's annoying, Emilio. I hate it when medicine, when you're either not allowed to eat before or afterwards. You can almost smell it. Apropos smell, I have to open one of the windows, otherwise my entire apartment will reek of fat later. And I don't want that, because that is not nice. Alright. But we are getting some lovely browning on those. Just as I was hoping. Medicine controls acid, oh no! Yeah, maybe drink something, exactly. That really helped me when I lost a lot of weight. I just drank the entire day. Liters and liters of water. Alright, I'm going to remove those. Like I said, they are going to be in the sauce later and boil a little bit more in there. I just wanted to get some Maillard reaction onto them. There we go. So now I'm going to add another little batch of clarified butter for the onions. Let me see, how can I get this off the spoon? There we go. There it is. Let's turn down the heat and throw our onions in. Okay, maybe that is a little bit too much fat. I'm going to drain them before I continue, because I don't want that much fat in my sauce. Let me quickly do that. There we go, and back in. That's a lot better. Still enough fat for the onions, but not as much as before. Just make more sauce. There is a maximum amount I can use. I mean, I have to get it into a Tupperware or something like that to cool it in the fridge. But yeah, so there is a maximum amount. Plus, I only have so much tomatoes. But I can tell you, for the tomatoes, I'm going all out. I have no idea if you know this brand, but in all tests I've ever seen of canned and bottled tomatoes, those are like the regular winners. So I thought, if we're doing it like this, we at least have to buy something nice. So we've got one bottle of, well, basically tomato juice, and one of the tomato meat, and one can of tomato meat. All right. Onions are looking fine, so let's get those tomatoes in there. And as always, we add some water to the bottle. Close it up. And then it's shaky, shaky, shaky. And suddenly the bottle is almost clean. There we go. Let's stir all this together. And normally I would have added some tomato paste first and fried that off a little bit, but unfortunately I don't have any at the moment, so I have to make do without, unfortunately. Now we're gonna start boiling the water, and we're gonna increase the heat of the sauce so that it starts bubbling. And while we wait for that, we'll start seasoning that, so we won't forget. Oh, thank you, JH Plays. Same to you. You can't write something with food that would immerse and will meat. Oh, that is so annoying in review. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm assuming so, Andy. It was. Why the freak did you just switch scenes? You weren't supposed to do that. Alright, we're first going with some lovely pepper. Then we're going to add some salt. Some acid. And some basil. There we go. Let's stir that up for a moment. There we go. And throw these back in. Alright. Now we need the lid. Where the hell is the lid? Wait, where is the lid to that pan? Oh, there. There, it's hiding. And we turn the heat back up so that it can boil and reduce a little bit. You were wondering if you still had turbo murder? Yeah, I get that. I'm not sure why that happened. I must have hit one of the buttons of my makeshift stream deck over in the kitchen. But I didn't think I had set it up to switch to sound battles. I don't really understand why I did that. Oh, by the way, we don't need you up there, right? We have that in big. There we go. All right, now it's just a waiting game, more or less. So let me quickly switch back to this scene. We're waiting for the sauce to boil and reduce a little bit, and the water to boil so that we can cook our spaghetti. And then we're almost done. And while the spaghetti cooks, I'll grind down some Parmesan so that we have that ready to go, and then it's eating time. So what's the plan for your rest of your week? I have a pretty busy week ahead of me. I'm sleeping in the van tonight. I have an appointment tomorrow morning for my ADD again. Then I have to get to the office. Then I'm sleeping in the van again. Then Thursday I'm in the office. Friday is the next time when I'm home. So yeah, quite the stressful 2 days coming up. But yeah, could be worse. Could be a lot worse. Wait, why are you peaking that much? Is the audio peaking? Well, I'm sleeping in the van, simply to save time. If I would sleep at home, for example, before going to the office on Thursday, I would... it is peaking? Okay, let me quickly check that. Let me turn that one off. That should be better, hopefully. Let's see. I was saying, yeah, I'm sleeping in the van to save time, basically, because if I would sleep at home the night before I'm going to the office, I would have probably around a 1 hour to 1.5 hour drive in the morning. It's still peaking, really. It doesn't look that way on my end. That is weird. Let me try, I'm going to turn myself down a little bit more. Maybe that helps. Thank you, Gothrush, for letting me know. Yeah, because of rush hour, the drive would take me between an hour and a half. While if I'm driving to the office in the evening and sleeping in the van outside the office, the drive only takes me about half an hour. So yeah, I'm basically saving half an hour to an hour in the morning that I can sleep longer. Plus, I bought the van. It's still peaking. I can see that. I can see it's still peaking. Why is it still peaking? Hold on. Let me add another filter. Is that the one? No. Why is it still peaking? Let me see. Let me remove you, and let's see if that is better. No, now it's even more peaking. Okay, let's turn that one back on. And let's remove that gain. Okay, this should be hopefully better. Let me know. You cannot tell the peaking? Okay. Well, I've turned it a little bit down. It should be a little bit better now, hopefully. All right. I've got a Citroen jumper van that I've built myself. I bought the van completely empty and spent around half a year building the entire interior myself and designing it myself, and finished it about 3 years ago. And since then, I've been driving every year, except for this year, because of my hurt back, my disc prolapse. I couldn't. So that is also one of the second reason why I'm sleeping a lot in the van at the moment, because I want to make up for the lost time over the summer, right? I mean, there were 3 months of extremely lovely weather where I just couldn't use it, and that hurt. So I decided I want to do as much as possible in the autumn before the weather gets too bad. So I'm assuming this week will probably be the last week I'll sleep in it, simply because, well, the summer is ending, and it's been rainy all day today. I hope it's going to get better tomorrow. But yeah, that is the reason and the plan. All right, what does the water say? Does the water boil already? Almost. Not quite yet. But we are getting there. Let me fill up my coffee cup. So yeah, I'm hoping that you still have 20. Well, we do have high temperatures as well, but with the rain, it's just not nice sleeping in the van. If it's that humid and that wet everywhere, I'd rather stay at home, honestly. If I don't have to stay in the van for some reason. Yeah, those are pallets that Buddy is sleeping on. Exactly, Tomcat. Basically two half pallets above each other, and then a mattress on top. I mean, when I went outside today, it took like 2 minutes and I was drenched because it was just that humid. Really annoying. Alright, we are getting there. Lovely. Yeah, I've built a lot of this stuff in this apartment myself, simply to save money. And the same with the van. I built the van entirely myself because it was just tens of thousands of euros cheaper than buying a pre-built one. And I learned something doing it, right? I had never done anything like that before. So I really, really enjoyed to get to know how to do woodworking and car building and stuff. Hey, Lasse, how are you doing? How is your day going? Hope you're doing well. I was walking by today earlier and saw dog very similar. Many Jack Russells look very similar. We've met so many Jack Russells in the 11 years I have them now that basically have the same coloring and everything. The one thing that he has that almost I haven't seen with any other Jack Russell yet is the dot on the back. But otherwise, his coloring in the face and everything. Oh, by the way, he gets a small treat from earlier. Hold on. There we go. Didn't want to forget that. I mean, we can't leave Buddy without his treats, right? He needs his treats. Right, let me stir our tomato sauce. Lovely. All right, and our water is boiling. Let's add some salt. Then we add our spaghetti, number 5. In case you're wondering, I am doing 2 portions so that I have some for tomorrow as well. I can just reheat them when I'm on the go. There we go. Let's get those in there. There we go. Echo 9 Minuten.
9 Minuten ab jetzt.
All right. Let me get my desk back down, because at the very least, once food is ready, I do want to eat sitting down and not standing up, right? Camera, did you miss me, or did you lose your locking? I think you lost your locking, didn't you? There we go. Nice. Okay, we're gonna turn that down because you're boiling a little bit too much, as can be seen on the lid. By the way, let me turn the music up on my side. Wait, where is it? Down there. And let's move on to the next song, please. Yeah, let's take that one. Rain coming down hard. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem at the moment. The rain can come any moment. You never know when it starts. Whoop, I need to remove you because you are boiling again. Yeah, I really hope it stays dry tonight. The weather forecast says rain starting at 2 a.m. I think. But it would be really nice if it wouldn't rain through the night, because then I would have to close my top windows in the car, or at least lower them much more than usual. So yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Or that won't be necessary, at least. Alrighty, spaghetti getting there. Now, while they are boiling, I am gonna grind down some Parmesan to add to our noodles. Let me get all of this stuff over to the kitchen. There we go, that's better. And we can put you here. We take our lovely grana padano. Yes, I did build it myself, exactly. How hard it was? It is true, it is very nice and cozy when it rains outside. if you are safe inside. And that's the main issue I have with my van. Like the first year, water was coming in when it rained. And ever since then, I just can't really relax when I'm in the van and it rains, because I always fear that water will come in again. It hasn't happened in 2 years, but still, I'm still scared every single time it rains. But yeah, let's be honest, Lasse, it was pretty tough. I worked, like I said, for about 6 months. The first 2 weeks, I worked on it full time, and from that moment on, next to my normal work hours. And I would say I've done 2/3 of the van twice, because I made mistakes the first time. I mean, I had expected that to happen, because I had no experience in woodworking or handcrafting or anything like that before that. But it was still a little bit more than I had expected, actually. Like my original budget was 25,000 euros for the entire thing. Buying the car, buying all the materials and everything. And in the end, I would say I've spent like 30 to 35 instead, simply because I had to do so many things twice. For example, I've bought 2 sets of batteries. Exactly, that was my thought as well, Lasse, especially with Buddy. And for me, the financial side... Not really, Mordechai, not really. I would love it to be, but it's definitely not. But to be honest, the ability to just go wherever you want, stay for however long you want, and leave whenever you want, that is a level of freedom that I've never experienced before. And that is the one I really, really enjoy. Hey, Ikbin, how are you doing? Welcome. How's your day going? No, I did not have a garage I could work in. What I did have was, I had the, what's it called? The lot where our house stands on, where I had a parking space basically on private ground where I could work on. And I had a, what's it called? Hold on. I hate it when I miss words. Yeah, basically I had a workshop, a small workshop where I could do all the woodworking stuff. Pretty well, tomorrow is the introduction for your new course. Nice. That sounds cool. I hope it is everything you want it to be, Ikbin. So yeah, it was one hell of an experience. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Oh, hold on. Hold on, this should be a lot better now. Now it shouldn't be clipping at all anymore. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah, that should be a lot better. Since you're in the city, you probably have to rent a garage for working on it, so that would add to the cost. Absolutely. You notice no difference? Huh, interesting. Because my little tiny thingy I've got here, that one was blinking red and clipping the entire time. Huh. Well, I mean, if I feel better with it and you hear no difference, then it doesn't matter. You travel more than 1 hour back and forth daily to the campus. Oh, yeah, that is a lot. I mean, that's, as I said earlier, that's the reason why I'm sleeping in my van whenever I have to go to the office, so I don't have an hour to an hour and a half drive in the morning. Yeah, but Lasse, to be honest, if I had lived in the city, I don't think I would have done it, if I'm really honest. Because having a workshop right next to my apartment, the spot where I'm working, right next to my apartment, really made it easy. Because after work, I could just go downstairs and get started working within 5 minutes. So I just did, almost every day I went downstairs and worked for like 1.5 hours to 2 hours after work. And if you first have to go wherever it is you're building the van, I don't think I would have done that. But obviously in the end you have to decide how important that is to you, or how you want to build it and when. Echo, wie lange noch?
Du hast 30 Sekunden verbleibt.
Noodles should be almost finished. Let's give them a taste. Stay here. One more minute. About 30 seconds. Not much more. I'm gonna scoop up some of the water and throw that into our tomato sauce. Hot. Echo, stop. Echo, stop. And turn that one off. Echo, stop. There we go. All right, I'm going to try one more spaghetti to see if they're done now. Holy shit. There we go. I'm going to give them one more minute, actually. There would be some problem commuting, yeah. Like I said, that would have been a no-go for myself. But I know a lot of people who've done it in the city. I mean, they just build it right in front of their apartment on the streets. Oh, thank you, James Place, for being the biggest fan. Appreciate that. There you are. There. Bow, bow, bow. All right, one more try. We don't want to overcook them because mushy spaghetti are not nice. Overcooked spaghetti. Now they're good. Turn off. Drain. There we go. All right, now it's time to taste the sauce and make sure that that is seasoned correctly. Let me get that one off. Let's try. Perfect. So that's it. Simple, easy, nice dinner. So I'm gonna take a big bowl, grab myself some nice spaghetti into that bowl. Come here. There we go. Lovely. Now we need some sauce, obviously. With some lovely meatballs. There we go. This one? Yes, this one. And here is dinner. As I said, extremely simple, extremely easy, and extremely tasty, hopefully. Which we will find out together. Wait, what happened to my can? Did my can miss me? Oh no, it's not visible on the screen. Then let's go back here. Alrighty. Time to dig in. Wait, let me move the camera so that you can see a little bit more. Come on, come on. There we go. Wait, let me unlock. There we go. Woo. Ha. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, Lasse. I really appreciate that. And if you have any questions regarding van building, feel free to hit me up on Discord. I would love to help you out if I can. Alrighty, time to taste. And as usual, once I have verified that it tastes good, we'll end this and I'll head on over to the couch and enjoy my dinner. But I gotta make sure it tastes good first, obviously. Parmesan cheese, Grana Padano, very simple. Let me try meatball. Another small treat for Buddy. Perfect. Perfect timing. Oh. Yeah, definitely, Lasse. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you for being here. Oh, really good. But I gotta be honest, I have to start making checklists when cooking on stream, because I keep forgetting small things because I'm so concentrating. I'm concentrating so much on streaming and checking chat and everything. So yeah, I definitely have to make checklists in the future, which I will. But yeah, it is a learning process, and it is multitasking, streaming and cooking at the same time, isn't it? Oh, I can't wait to really dig in here. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten anything so far today, so I'm really hungry. All right, everyone. Short 1 hour midweek stream. We might do another one this week. I don't think so though, because all the rest of the time I have left as spare time, I want to put into Friday Night Song Championships so that they are ready for Friday. Otherwise, we would have to play with the old software, which, as we know, is quite buggy, and we don't have any control over it. So, shall we quickly see if we can send the few who are here off to a lovely other cooking streamer? Maybe there is somebody else live cooking. Let's quickly see. Grilled chicken skewers. Tildes is live doing grilled chicken skewers. Let's do that. Let's raid her. We have joined them a couple of weeks, I think, ago.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. Jetzt neu.
Yeah,
Kit Kat
really
Hazelnut Flavor.
All right, everyone, let's head on over there. I thank all of you for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure having you once again. I really enjoy these cooking streams, even though they're quite short. But like I said, I have plans for longer streams where we cook some more elaborate things. And then I definitely need my checklists, otherwise that will go horribly wrong. Anyway, for now, I hope you have a great rest of your week. I'll be back on Friday, half an hour later than today,
I don't know why I'm washing my hands again.
for some Friday Night Song Championships. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we're doing Geo,
Rip.
if you're interested in that.
Shit.
Have a great rest of your night. I will see you all on Friday.